He'd be scared to get up on me like.
It's amazing how uncomfortable that is, though. Well, like butt heat when you sit down.
Well, you know, I don't like sitting on the toilet that somebody else has been on and you feel it.
Yeah.
It's warm still. I like that shit. Anyway, that's a little bit much. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So, what's up, peeps? It's Big Hurt, TJ. We're here at Boxing Inc. University, BigHurtTv, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming UFC Ticket 202, where we're going to get a chance to see McGregor and Nate Diaz go back at it again. So I'm going to get straight to it. My prediction is the same.
My prediction is even worse. I think he's going to do him even worse.
Yeah, it's going to be different. It's going to be worse.
I mean, the first time they fought,
He had 2 weeks.
he had 10 days.
Oh, 10 days. Okay.
He had 10 days. And, yeah, okay, he didn't do so hot in the first round. But
Once he warmed up.
once he got acclimated to the situation,
Yeah. And the thing
and he
is that
slapped him. So, I mean, come on. If you stocked and slapped somebody instead of punching him in the face, I think
it's safe to say.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that you were fairly
you get
comfortable.
owned. Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's about to come to a definitive end, like post haste. So
yeah. And
I think it's going to be the same. This time he's got more time to train.
Yeah, more time to train. He's actually got a training camp because last time he didn't.
Right.
He didn't have anybody to, really go over.
To spar with him with
to spar with him,
anything.
anything like that.
So,
And, Nick couldn't be there because of the whole court thing,
Right.
so he couldn't be there.
Yeah.
So now he's got a training camp. He has more than enough time to really prepare.
oh yeah. And because it went the way they did last time, where he didn't have time to train, he is going to make sure he's going to make a point to where this is what it's going to look like when I got time. Because I mean, like I said, we know what happened last time. He whipped that ass. But this time he's going to be like, it's going to be even worse because now I had time to train. And this is really what Nate Diaz usually looks like.
Yeah.
He's going to make a point to be like, this is really what's up. If you weren't like doing some sneaky shit and trying to sneak and get a fight in at the last minute where you knew and were training, getting ready for me, and I wasn't ready.
That he won the fight on 10 days notice.
No, I did. I told him. I got that one.
Yeah, it should be better if I can prepare for a fight.
So and he was kind of pissed off about that last time because he was at the press conference. He was just like, "Did you know about this? I just found out about this just now. Did you know that we were going to be fighting?" And McGregor didn't say shit. So they had been getting ready for it. So this time I think it's gonna be a lot worse for him for those reasons. And
But I am dying to see this fight.
oh yeah,
McGregor's got a big mouth. He's got a bunch of riding fans. Oh, I've been a fan of McGregor for 2 weeks because you just found out about him. It's like, this is, like I said, some ass clown brought up the fact that he is like, what is the
I don't know. He's
junior,
like some type of junior
kind of champion in Ireland.
champion, amateur boxing.
Yeah, amateur
whatever.
boxing. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it's not. And the thing about this fight is going to be. So I was trying to think to myself, how could McGregor come more ready for this fight than he was for the last one?
I really don't think it's possible.
Well, one, he already had time. So the only thing that he could do more of, that he didn't do in the last one, is he's going to have to do some more. He needs to do some more jiu-jitsu. He needs some more ground game. And I'm going to tell you something right now. That shit's not going to help.
It ain't gonna help.
It's not going to help because Diaz has been doing this shit
Since
forever.
well,
for years.
his older brother has been doing it since they were like 16.
Yeah.
So he's probably, I don't know how much older.
Right.
So he's probably been doing it
ridiculous,
since he was like 14, 15. And jiu-jitsu is not something you pick up
overnight.
overnight.
Or
It's really
in
not.
6 months.
Yeah,
even.
it's not like boxing where, you can go 6 months of, practicing your basics.
Right.
And then you come in and you're like a new fighter.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu is not like that. You get
Jiu-jitsu-
6 months to train, you look like somebody who trained jiu-jitsu for 6 months.
6 months. So he better learn how to not be so aggressive, keep some distance, and don't jump to take Diaz to the ground once you start getting hands put on your ass, because you know what's going to happen. Because the last fight, the first 1-2 that he took, he got stunned.
Yeah.
The first solid 1-2 he took, where Nate was taking him on the whole fight.
Yeah. I mean, I said it last video. He went from fighting a giant, then he got rocked and said, well, I'm going to try to take him to the ground, and then he was swimming with sharks.
Yeah.
So it's either you're going to fight him standing up
And get
which
knocked out.
He's taller than you. He's got longer reach than he has. He's got more
hits
power.
harder.
Yeah, he has
He's
more power.
just naturally a bigger guy.
And he can take harder shots because he's used to fighting bigger guys.
Right.
So you're either going to fight him standing up and have to deal with that, or you're going to try to go to the ground, to which he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Yeah.
So
You're not gonna pick up those kind of skills. Those are skills that you need to develop over years.
Yeah.
It needs to be like walking to you, and jiu-jitsu is like chess.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's something that you really have to understand it. You got to understand it.
Yeah.
You got to live it. And McGregor ain't done that. And he ain't done that in 6 months. I don't care how much you delve yourself into jiu-jitsu. In 6 months, you're not gonna be fighting against a Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert, black belt, in Nate Diaz, and you think you're gonna come out on top. If it goes to the ground,
you're going to lose.
you're gonna lose. You're gonna
It's
lose.
just like, look at both of the Diaz brothers. They have trained with
the Gracies.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey
and
and Gracie.
they train with
all of them train together.
yeah.
And you know,
And
Ronda
they-
Rousey is like,
And Gracie Jiu-Jitsu has won championships since MMA first started. So they've been honing their shit for a long time. And then let's look at somebody like Ronda Rousey, who is a Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And then look at Cupcake, what's your real name?
oh, Misha Tate.
Look at Misha Tate, also a black belt, but gets her ass handed to her by Ronda Rousey.
Got that
twice.
ass whooped.
So
Whoop. So it's your camp, and who your support to, what your team is, has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of knowledge.
And-
Gracie's have been doing this shit.
yeah, Ronda
Decades.
Rousey trains with the
with the Gracie boys.
trains with the Gracie boys, and also both the Diaz brothers do.
Yeah.
So they have top tier Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Yeah.
training,
Yeah.
and even if McGregor did go to the Gracies, it's 6 months.
Yeah.
That's all you
It
got.
doesn't matter. It doesn't
I
matter
mean,
where
I
you go.
don't-
It's 6 months. It doesn't matter who you're training with. I don't care if you're training with,
You could be training with Silva for 6 months. It won't
doesn't
matter.
even matter. It's not gonna matter.
Because training for 6 months in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is like going from a white belt to an eggshell white belt. It's still white. You know,
It's still white.
You got white and you got eggshell white.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you
That's
got.
the gist of it.
So the best thing that he can do
He better stand up.
is standing up. And even that,
The
Facing-
first couple shots he takes, it's gonna be over. You can't train your head to take shots.
Yeah.
And it's obvious that he couldn't take shots the first time that they fought.
and
Because
it
the
looked like
first-
he hit him with a lukewarm one. too.
Yeah, it wasn't even a shot. I mean,
It-
but he just
it
hit
may
him
have
right
felt
at the right
solid.
spot.
Yeah,
it
may
felt the
have
right
felt
spot.
solid.
Yeah,
it
it felt
felt
like
solid. It didn't look like, because it looked like he just kind of, he did the lean.
Yeah, he did the lean.
So
So I think this fight's going to go the same way.
faster.
And it's probably going to be faster. So, hey,
I mean, they train triathlons. I mean, in any fight you see the Diaz brothers in, they're balls to the wall. It doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're winning, if they're losing, if it's a tie.
they're not quitting.
They don't stop. There have been
So-
plenty of fights that I've seen, Nick or Nate, where it looked like they were losing like the first round, and then they come out doing the same speed, the same rhythm that they were doing in the first round, into the second, into the third, and the opponent can't handle that.
All right. Hold on for a second. I want to make sure this thing is running still. Yeah, so they're not going to be able to keep up with that type of
I want to
pace.
scoot over a little bit. You're closer.
You good now?
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to keep up with that pace. And not if it goes to the ground. And
If it goes to the ground, if it goes to
we can
the
just rule it out. Why don't
it's
we just
just
take that out? Why don't we
yeah.
just take that out of the conversation?
It's just unfamiliar. It's going to be unfamiliar water.
Yeah, it
and
is.
He's going to
So
get
that's just out of the question. Don't go to the ground.
period.
Yeah, Connor, don't go to the ground. You go to the ground.
If you get your
You're going to
ass-
last another 15 seconds as soon as it goes to the ground.
If you
And
get
then
your
you
ass
tap
knocked out,
again.
get knocked out standing up.
Yeah, you
that's
knock that
how.
standing up.
That's
Yeah, that's my
That's
suggestion
how-
to you. At least that way it will be quick and you won't see that whole tunnel vision closing
Yeah.
in on you and you get claustrophobic right before you pass out. But at least when you take that shot to the chin, it'll just be, you'll feel the click and then you'll be getting woke up.
Yeah.
And that's just it. So that's what I always suggest to you. And it's obvious to me that he really can't take beatings because he tapped out as soon as he went to the ground.
yeah. Man,
He's just not used to getting hit by people who can hit.
Yeah, I told everybody before the first fight, every single fight he has lost has been within 30 seconds of him going to the ground. So to have such a big hole in your game, I don't believe he's going to try to go to the ground again. Even if he does get rocked, I don't believe he's going to try to go to the ground again because it's the worst.
I hope he does it. I hope he learned his lesson.
Yeah, because
But you know, when it's like you said last time. Everybody got a plan until you get hit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So if you standing there and you're like, oh, I'm gonna stand up, and then you start getting lit up. I mean, you're gonna be like, I'm
He got
going to the
hit with
ground.
he got hit with like 2-1-2.
Yeah, 2-1-2.
He was just like,
and he got
fuck it.
rocked both times. So anyway, it's gonna be quick.
So
Hey,
final prediction.
yeah, final prediction. Nate gonna whoop that ass
Nate gonna whoop that ass in the first round.
in the first round. So what? August 20th.
Yep.
This is where we're gonna be. UFC 202. So hey, we'll be back here, have a conversation about how it went. So
Actually, I'm gonna finish this one and start another one. So
you sure we're getting ready to finish this right now? This is done. We're at the end. All we gotta do is just say BigHurtTV, blah blah blah.
okay.
That's it.
Okay, now
ready?
everything's at the end. All right.
So anyway, when the fight's over, hey, we'll be back here. It has been Big Hurt TJ. We're here at Boxing University, BigHurtTV. If you guys got any videos you want for us to make, you got any comments, any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below and give us a like, give us a subscribe. Keep coming.
Keep putting to sleep.
Peace.
I said, Nate, were you surprised that John Jones tested positive? Everybody's on steroids.